Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So I've got Jamil Case here tagging me in this tweet, a retweet out from the KuCoin exchange. Check this out, guys. From KuCoin, XRP has emerged as a top performing altcoin in the current bull market, claiming the spot as the fourth largest cryptocurrency after its SEC lawsuit victory. And from this link, you can explore its history, its tokenomics, and what makes it stand out from other altcoins. So exchanges now, like KuCoin, are even deciding to put out promotions here, I guess, for cryptocurrencies that are performing well. XRP obviously being the cryptocurrency at this point in time that is really kind of rocking and rolling. And it is to their benefit to do this kind of thing, because that just means more traction, more customers for some of these exchanges, where people are thinking to themselves, okay, how do I trade cryptocurrency? Well, some people are going to gravitate over to these companies, but more importantly, people are going to gravitate towards the cryptocurrencies that are pumping. So XRP obviously being one of those cryptocurrencies. As you guys can see, I've got XRP now on the daily. Now that we have more history on the chart, I can throw this on the daily and show you guys that on the daily, the wick down back to this level, the former level of resistance that we saw back from 2021, that was just a wick over 1 day. So that was in and around $1.90. Did wick down below that high from November of 2021 of about $1.96, give or take. And now we are up, but guys, we're not out of the woods yet. So we're not yet forming higher highs. We're still forming lower highs and lower lows. So could this retrace? Could we even find support? I mean, could XRP do one of these things and find support in and around that $2 range before really kind of taking off into the new year? Again, it is still only mid-December, so who knows what is going to happen next. For more information, though, on what I'm doing, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. It's basically my trading journey. I am letting all my Patreon subscribers know what I'm doing this bull run, my exit targets, XRP, everything else. Follow me if that's something you guys are interested in. Check this out. Fear and greed is now back up to 80. So now we're back into extreme greed, guys. Bitcoin dominance is slowly slipping down back to 54.98. So under 55%. The top 100 coins are making up about 223.11 billion. That is up 3.37%. Market cap is up to about 3%. Over the last 24 hours, we've seen, altcoins have been gaining traction, like Cardano up double digits. We've got Tron up 8.24. 8.24, yeah. AVAX up 9.64, Chainlink up 22% though. So some of these cryptocurrencies are actually performing quite well. XRP not the best performing coin at the moment, at least not within the 24 hours. But you know what, guys? XRP is still looking very, very healthy here on the chart. We do have to make that higher high though. But this is still looking very promising. I mean, if we zoom in on the hourly, you guys can see there is a bit of a kind of disfigured, inverted head and shoulders there, but we did get up past that neckline. Same thing occurred on the Bitcoin chart. And we know Bitcoin is going to go higher. Here's the thing, right? If Bitcoin goes higher, altcoins are going to follow. The Bitcoin chart looks very, very promising. This is Bitcoin on the hourly, and you guys can see Bitcoin is continuing to make higher highs and higher lows. So getting up above now about 103.6 for Bitcoin. That is the high there that we do have to get above right now. Currently, as of the time of this recording, we're trading in and around 100,500. So let's keep an eye on this. I can't explain to you how absolutely insane this image is. This coming from Zahir, Split Capital here on Twitter. Bitcoin at 100,000 plus and futures at over 15%. Now, when people post these kinds of tweets, sometimes I can glean some information from them, but, other times I'm just like, okay, dude, what are you talking about here? Token Dispatch explaining this suggests that the current rally is being driven by spot buying rather than leveraged speculation, which is far healthier and far more sustainable. So, guys, the bull run right now is being fueled on actual money going in and not leveraged positions, which is good for us because that will, in fact, in theory, prevent some of these large swings. The lower basis is in this bull run points to more institutional spot buying. So think ETFs, for example, versus the retail leverage driven mania of 2021. Much more stable foundation for further growth. So again, a far more positive environment for Bitcoin to continue to move up. As we can see again on the chart, a very, very healthy trend for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is all the first continuing to move to the upside, and then altcoins do follow after that. And so in terms of Bitcoin, now after the US Treasury named Bitcoin digital gold, a leak has revealed that Russian lawmakers are pushing for the country to create a Bitcoin strategic reserve. This courtesy of Michael Branch here. So this is now what Russia is allegedly suggesting here. Russia's state-owned domestic news agency, the RIA Novosti, reported that State Duma Deputy Anton Tchechev has proposed creating a Russian strategic Bitcoin reserve, claiming to have obtained a copy of the document. New People's Party Tchechev reportedly sent the proposal to Russia's finance minister to assess the feasibility of creating a strategic reserve of Bitcoin in Russia and comparing it to state reserves in traditional currencies. If this initiative is approved, I ask you to submit it to the government of the Russian Federation for further implementation. The document reportedly read, in conditions of limited access to traditional international payment systems for countries under sanctions, cryptocurrencies are becoming virtually the only instrument for international trade. The Central Bank of Russia is already preparing to launch an experiment in cross-border settlement in cryptocurrency. Earlier this month, Russian President Vladimir Putin praised Bitcoin as an alternative to foreign currency reserves following the seizure of its funds by Western governments in the aftermath of the invasion of Ukraine. A legitimate question, why accumulate reserves if they can be lost so easily, Putin said in remarks at an investment conference reported by Reuters, calling Bitcoin a potential solution. For example, Bitcoin, who can prohibit it? No one, because they are new technologies, and no matter what happens to the dollar, these tools will develop one way or the other, because everyone will strive to reduce costs and increase reliability. So, as soon as one country decides to do this, another country will jump on board. And, this is exactly now what Russia is looking towards. Donald Trump did recently promise to create a strategic national Bitcoin reserve and predicted Bitcoin could eclipse gold's $16 trillion market capitalization during an appearance at the Bitcoin 2024 conference. And, of course, then we also do have Senator Cynthia Lummis introducing a bill to Congress entitled Boosting Innovation, Technology, and Competitiveness Through Optimized Investment Nationwide. So the Bitcoin Act. So they're all looking to make this a reality, and it is interesting now to see President Putin. Now he is deciding to do the same. So wanted to thank Michael Branch just for posting that. When it comes to the XRP ledger, guys, the Wrath of Kahneman bringing us this news. This is a positive article that notes XRPL currently has 4 DeFi apps with 100 unique active wallets interacting with them daily right now. So interesting news here from Blockworks. Check this out, guys. The secret ingredient would be one or more of the following. Okay, so funding rounds, mid-cap, meme coins, NFT collections, active VC funding, and third-party validator clients. Minimum required DeFi apps, so DEX, so decentralized exchange with tokens, launchpads, lending and collateralized debt, liquid staking, and an oracle. So while there are now hundreds of smart contract platforms with halfway decent market capitalizations, not all are buzzing to quite the same degree as the majors. And those majors are Ethereum, Solana, and BNB. The case in point here, though, XRPL, which has all but 63 million TVL, is in its on-chain apps. Ripple Labs is right now working hard on finishing its own recipe more than 12 years after its launch. Starting easy, the XRPL does have the consensus mechanism, albeit without the usual staking or mining, instead relying on trusted validators. So I guess they're looking at that as a negative, and it already has a few bridge tokens. So guys, positive news here. This article's entitled "Ripple Could Still Nail This Magic Blockchain Recipe." I think they've already nailed it, and the developers keep developing on the XRP ledger. We have such a strong, robust group of developers on the XRP ledger, and I say we as XRP holders because let's not forget, even though I don't personally really care about the tech that much, I mean, I talk about the tech is important, don't get me wrong, I just don't care about it really. I care about the money. And I think a lot of us come here because we care about return on investment. That's just my observation, what I notice in the community. I know some people come out, all these developer types come out and be like, why don't people care about the technology? It's because you can't make money off that. That's the reason. Right? Anyway, the tech is important, and this is why I bring you guys this news. People building on the XRP ledger, that's what's ultimately going to get the price up very high in the future because, you need developers, you need demand going to XRP. And how are you going to get that demand? Well, all these moving pieces, right, have to kind of come together, and that is through the developing on the blockchain. So wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for pointing that out. Guys, we've also got this big news that just hit yesterday. Today, President-elect, I guess I should say, Donald Trump is scheduled to ring the NYSE's opening bell on Thursday, which is today, Thursday, December the 12th. If you guys are watching this video on the day that I'm releasing it, I'm recording this before the opening bell, so maybe the opening bell has already rung by the time you're watching this video. Nevertheless, Donald Trump is slated to ring the New York Stock Exchange's opening bell on Thursday, presenting a president-elect who has vowed to rejuvenate the U.S. economy, a celebratory photo opportunity at an iconic symbol of American capitalism. So could he have chosen a better place? Trump's plans for the NYSE visit were shared by people familiar with his schedule, who spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss plans that were not public yet. The NYSE's trading floor is a fitting venue for President-elect, who has often looked to the stock market to validate his economic policies. And the polls are showing that voters this year favor Trump based on his pledges to expand the economy. I think a lot of people, too, are feeling very... they're tied down. They're feeling tied down. Inflation really has ruined a lot of middle to low income families. So, with an opportunity here with a new president, a new administration, possibly light at the end of the tunnel, I think people are, looking to this as something that could change their lives, especially in the more immediate term. Even though markets continue to perform well under President Joe Biden, Trump frequently claimed on the campaign trail that those gains were because traders believed that a Republican would return to the White House. Investors have seen the S&P 500 rise since the election. And guys, we've also seen crypto obviously rise since the election. It has been, pretty much since November the 5th here. Right in here, and again, this is the Bitcoin chart on the hourly, but pretty much since election day, when Bitcoin was still trading in around 68,000 per coin, did just shoot up and now has kind of stalled out a little bit at $100,000. If I bring up the XRP chart, you guys can see similar thing happened here for XRP after election day. XRP was still trading in around 52 cents. And now look, guys, extreme growth for some of the top cryptocurrencies in the space. XRP up 358% as of the time of this recording. It did actually make a high over 450%. Okay, right now it is up almost 360% though since the election. And so I think Americans are just kind of fed up right now, and they're looking for a change. And President Donald Trump ringing the bell, I think, is going to bring that in. It's more symbolic than anything because we also have the RLUSD, the greatly anticipated RLUSD. And, there are reports that even though Circle has kind of been the standard now for a US denominated stablecoin, that the RLUSD could replace that. The RLUSD will be the superior stablecoin of all other stablecoins in existence. Ripple has perfected it. This coming from Chad Steingraber here. And guys, check this out. Given Ripple's institutional focus, that matters. While Circle's USDC is generally considered safe and regulated, a lack of a trust charter is a weakness from an institutional perspective. So there are other factors here involved with regards to the RLUSD that Ripple, I guess, has put in place in order for the RLUSD to be that mover and shaker when it comes to institutional transactions. So that is pretty big considering, I always thought, okay, Circle's kind of already been in the space for a long time and they've probably done their due diligence. Well, apparently they do lack this trust charter, according to Chad here. I've also noticed this, Michael Branch posting this and a few others on the Zaman wallet. It is showing me 1 RLUSD equals 509 XRP. What the heck does that mean? In Zaman's transactions, it's showing the price to be 1,200 RLUSD, a conversion to XRP. Is this the instant over the night price adjustment the XRP community has been waiting for? Will the price of XRP adjust to the value of 1 RLUSD, or is this a glitch until it goes live? Now, if this is the case, one stablecoin, okay, $1 should not equal 511 XRP, because at the price today, XRP is trading just over $2.40. That would mean that $1 divided by 511.203 would mean 1 XRP would be worth 0.001956. That's not correct. So it must be a glitch here. Vent was also noticing this. Good morning, he says. People are posting exchange rates of 1 RLUSD for a lot of XRP. There are decentralized exchange offers of people willing to buy a tiny fraction of RLUSD dust for very high rates. So maybe it's not a glitch. Maybe people are just not realizing that, guys, you can just buy these for $1. Why would you spend so much more for this? You can exchange once launched RLUSD for these rates until the DEX offers are gone. First come, first serve, and this will last milliseconds. Everyone buying RLUSD for above $1 is losing money. Yeah, because the redemption value is $1. That's the point. It's a stablecoin. I think there are people too in the XRP community wondering if they should purchase RLUSD in hopes that it's going to go up in price. No, guys, it's a stablecoin. It is meant to stay at a stable value. He continues by saying, left the order book, right the exchange rate, left the order book, right, left, he says, on the left is the order book, on the right is the exchange rate, and that's what it is suggesting to people at this particular time of this screenshot. So 1 RLUSD, 730 XRP. I don't even think it counts the liquidity in here. So guys, don't be fooled. Don't be doing anything foolish either. Don't be spending your hard-earned money just to get an RLUSD for more than $1. It's not worth it. So I thought I'd bring this to your attention regardless, just to let you guys know, not worth it, just not worth it. Mr. Man here, though, bringing this to our attention. So with regards to the RLUSD and how Ripple had decided to design it from the beginning, I don't know if you guys caught this clip from the CEO of Kava. This was from back in May of 2021, and this was long before we even knew Ripple had the idea of creating a stablecoin. Well, I think it is all making sense now. Listen to this.
And it was actually through one of our other investors, Ripple. They asked us to put together a proposal. So we were more like a software and development shop at that time. They asked us to put together a proposal for effectively like a MakerDAO system, but using XRP as collateral. And we went to the whiteboard and we drew up a design, and it was effectively a side chain that was able to take assets on XRP, move it over, move it to the side chain, and then use it as collateral where we could issue our own stable coins. And really the goal for Ripple's perspective was they wanted to have a stable coin that they could give to their remittance businesses, money service businesses that were using their XRapid products and others.
And at that point, nobody was paying attention. Nobody thought that Ripple was going to create a stablecoin. Again, this was from May 2021 when the price of XRP had already just reached a new inter-year high that year. So, this is where we're at today. So that was in and around here. This is where we're at today, guys. The imminent launch of the RLUSD, and apparently there has been some new news regarding this. XRP Liquidity stating RLUSD just issued 2 million to this address activated by Bitstamp, one through this particular address activated through Kraken. The RLODN, as you can see below, does have a TL set for $10 quadrillion. We are currently tracking 2 Ripple wallets already with 10 quadrillion. And so this is just proving the legitimacy of these types of transactions. So here he is highlighting the wallet address. Down here, the amount, the quantity of RLUSD, and you guys can see 2 million balance going in. So guys, it's happening. It sounds as though it's happening at least. Val here, though, a little skeptical. Why are you tracking that value? Anybody can set that when setting the Trustline. And XRP Liquidity saying the RLUSD issuer is Ripple, and they just sent 2 million. To anyone who can set an amount on a Trustline, this anyone just received 2 million RLUSD from Ripple. So guys, there we have it. Could still be another test, I guess, maybe for high volume. Zach Rector here, though, pointing something else out, just about the Donald Trump story. The last president to ring the opening bell at the NYSE was Reagan on February 19th, 1985. Here's what happened according to Grok. So guys, the immediate reaction, the market showed a positive response to the event, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average closing up above 4.95 points or 0.4% at the end of the day. Short-term movement in the days following the bell ringing, the market continued its upward trend, reflecting optimism around Reagan's economic policies, often referred to as Reaganomics. The longer-term context in the year 1985, that was part of a bull market that had begun in 1982. The market saw significant growth through the year, with the DJIA eventually closing at this amount by the end of 1985. So essentially, guys, bullish conditions here. And the broader economic impact, Reagan's policies aimed at reducing inflation, cutting taxes, and stimulating economic growth through supply-side economics had mixed long-term effects, including a significant rise, though, in the national debt, but also a period of economic expansion. So with the good comes the bad, unfortunately. But guys, on the positive side, economic expansion. Now we've got Trump ringing that bell. We've got real world utility potentially at our doorstep. So what is going to happen next for the price of XRP? Well, for more information on what I'm doing this bull run, what my targets are going to be, what I think I'm going to lock in at, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Right now, it's still only $5. That price is going up very soon in the coming days, guys. So sign up now if you want to be locked in at $5. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.